Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome back to Lisa Michelle. I'm Beyond the Scale. Figured I'd give you a different scene this time around. This is Tuesday. I'm checking in with my weight journey and I ate real good this week. We'll just say that. Didn't miss nothing. And now I am up this week, up 1.8 pounds. So I was 184 even last week, and now I am 185.8. So 1.8 pounds I had gained, but I'm okay. Like I always say, sometimes you're going to be up and then sometimes you're going to be down. So I try not to get down behind it, ha ha ha, literally. I'm using I don't know if it's considered a gel marker, but you can paint with water, just kind of smear it out so you can get these nice shadows, y'all. But I wanted to just give you a different view. You always see me, which is fine. You know what I look like, I would think by now, if you're a follower. And I've been doing good with my subscribers here on my channel. So one day I was 492 followers, and now I am at the grand total of 498 instead of 92. So I'll say, well, shoot, that's a bit of all right, y'all. Bit of all right. Trying to keep these angles because I'm holding the phone. I don't want you to miss too much, but if you didn't know, in my ordinary life, I am actually an artist. I'm a visual artist, and I'm also a licensed graphic designer, but more so artist these days. I went to school for graphic design and I graduated. That was in 2004. Went for 18 months. I was in a class of 30 people, and a lot of people during that time dropped out. Different things were occurring in their life and they just dropped out. And I didn't, and I ended up being one of 7 people that actually graduated out of those 30 people. So I'm pleased with myself, but I had an experience with the internship, prejudice. I wanted to be, learn how to do textiling, which is basically designing material. There's people that actually design material. You know how there's art on clothing and art on fabric and stuff? That's called textiling. So that's what I wanted to do. And I found a company for my internship. You need to intern with somebody before you can graduate, and different people, different companies didn't want to take me. I don't know. I'm thinking because I'm who I am. I could be wrong, but the one last company I found, I told them, can you please let me work there. I need it to graduate school. I've worked very hard and I would like to I'd like to graduate. So I even told them I would come in and vacuum, they didn't even want to give me a chance to do what I needed to do so I can graduate. But I convinced them to just Signed the paper. They didn't want me in their office. I said, ain't that nothing? I said, okay, I'll see how y'all rolling. But I got my internship, and a lot of people in my life were very discouraging while I was in school for graphic design. Well, you know, it's a white male-oriented industry. And I said, well, guess what? When I arrive, it won't be. But I do work for myself and everything, and so I don't worry about such things any longer. So, yeah. But that was my experience in 2004. Yeah. So I just wanted to check in with you all, and I thank you so much for my subscribers that have been here from day one, and then of course the ones that have just joined and just discovered me. So I appreciate you all. Let me show you what kind of pen I'm using, because my hand getting tired, y'all. I am using Precision, and it is, let's see, the numbers right there. Let me see what those say. 0.5 millimeters, or millimeters. So this is what I'm using. There's also a pen called Stabilo, and that's a water-soluble pencil. And it looks like this on the end, like a little white dip. Let me give you a little example. So this is also water-soluble. That was just like some gel marker, but I can dip my paintbrush in water, and you see how that just bleeds out really nice and shadowy. So that's what that does, y'all, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So I just wanted to give you something different to view. So with that being said, I will see you all later. I'm doing just fine, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.